Welcome to the world of the future, specifically the VR bit. This is VR, this is the HTC Vive, and this itself is that Tilt Brush by Google. It is a 3D bit of painting software. You can currently see everything that I can see. And, yeah, it's currently about 2 a.m. I got my HTC delivered around 4. It took about 4 hours to set up and troubleshoot properly, even though it says it's only about half an hour. There were some errors, having multiple graphics cards made it a bit of a bugger to set up, but now it's running. And as much as you're seeing the first-person perspective of someone who is painting rather narcissistically their own logo, I am here. I am standing in front of this. That looks like it's there. I'm getting a little bit nervous that it's so large, actually. This is a thing that currently exists in the space I'm at. VR is mind-blowing. The first bit of VR I ever tried was the Oculus Rift Dev Kit 1, and it had a bit of a screen door effect, and it made me incredibly nauseous, and it wasn't super great. This is leagues beyond that. This is so goddamn impressive. And you know what that little blue X is? You know what that little blue X is? The mic. Right, I've got rid of my logo. I'm going to draw something now, because I don't think this comes up on the recording. You're kind of seeing what I'm seeing, but also not. You're seeing sort of a slightly cleaned up version that's been displayed. I'm, of course, seeing sort of two images. You can hear me walking around my room there. There we go, like this. This area that I've drawn here is my boundary. This is how far I can go. In my vision, I've got this sort of a grid sort of this size everywhere where I can't go, unless I'm standing in the middle, in which case it fades away. But I have that everywhere, so I know that I'm not about to fall over and crash into my desk, because this is the size of my office. This is all the space that I have left. When I first plugged this thing in, I walked about this sort of speed, like, oh god, is there going to be stuff there? And now I'm like gallivanting through. This is my VR space. You get used to it really kind of quickly. What was I going to say? Oh, right, yes, the setup. Over in that corner, somewhere over there-ish, is a little base station. It's a little light box. It's actually way over there, a little bit outside of the grid. There's this little box that just connects to the power. Over in this corner, there's another one. Connects to a different power connector over there. They don't actually plug into anything else. They're just powered, and the controls in the headset pick them up. The control itself that I'm wearing, which is like, what's it? It's like a loaf of bread with a strap on. Oh, there we go, I'm wearing it now. This is connected by several cables that come out of the back, which control HDMI, USB to connect to the computer, HDMI to connect to your graphics card, and power. Yes, power. And they all go through this link box. The link box connects to absolutely everything. The controllers are wireless. They just need a bit of a charge. They have buttons on the sides, triggers on the back. Actually a bit bigger than you can see. They, if you can hear that, they're colliding at the top there. And that circle, the two little circles are buttons, and the big main thing is sort of a trackpad slidey thing, and also a bit of a button there. And the tracking is so amazing on these. I'm going to do something incredibly impressive. Get out of my way, you stupid headset. Something incredibly impressive. Behold! I just threw and caught a controller while essentially blindfolded. I can only see this VR world that you can see with me, apart from I've got a blue grid flowing around it, and this is being tracked so well, I can throw it up and catch it. If I was good at catching. That's the only thing that's letting me down right now. Marvellous. Right, I'll tell you what I am doing right now. I'm putting on the wrist straps, because that was stupid and dangerous. Right, I have a spectator camera on, that's what you can see. So if I go into this corner here, go over to my settings, and then click that over, technically now you should have a stationary camera, and I can leave. And now you can sort of see my face a little bit. Is that working? I'm having to crouch to do that because I was looking down too much, because I was looking at the settings. I will do it up high. So, head camera, stationary camera. And, ooh, blimey, there it is. There's a stationary camera. Ooh, it's like, why off to the side, man? Why off to the side? So if I draw something now, say, instance, some boobies. Their eyes, look, it's Homer Simpson. Hey! Then, hang on, let's do it properly. Then you'll see that from what I'm doing. That's a thing that I can do. That is a big 3D Homer Simpson, and it's freaking me out. And I'm talking to the camera and not the microphone. God damn, this is a weird thing to do. So let's give this thing a clear. Clear the sketch. Yes, I'm then gonna get some fire there just to mark my microphone. Because that's a difficult thing to do. Let's build something. We've got flat here, we've got oil paint, we've got taffy. These are all different types of brush. If you have light, you can see that it's a... Ooh, it's a bit of a flow light. And you're just seeing like a first-person kind of game, but I can't explain how it feels to see this, because that's a thing that I can see that's real and there and glowing, and it's so mad. It's absolutely mad. There's some ink. We have a stars, like a little sparkler thing. We've got fire, as we've seen before. There's oil paint, paper. I quite like the look of it. Paper. Looks like a... It's beautiful. It's got like a little texture to it when you eventually draw it. This isn't being drawn. This is just being dragged around. I think it is. There's a splatter, so you can splatter your way around stuff. There's flat, which is flat. Taffy, velvet ink, highlighter, marker, second page, leaves, snow, which is just ridiculous. I'll do that one later. Wires, if you want something a bit thinner. Embers, which crackle and do wonderful things. I could make a little bonfire like in Dark Souls. I think I'll do that. We've got duct tape, in case you want to kidnap virtual people. Thick paint, for if you're painting something particularly thick. Some coarse brushes. Smoke, which is just... Smoke? Oh my good god. Looks like really puffy smoke. Plasma, if you want lightning powers. View. Streamers. Rainbow. Oh, it's a very blue rainbow. And hypercolor. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, right, let's change the environment. We've got a few environments to choose from. We've got things like space, where there's a sun, and... Oh, fuck me! There's a moon right there. It's very rare for the moon to actually sneak up on you, but there it is. We've got stuff like a snowman. Oh, where is he? There he is, yes. So if we want to paint something onto a snowman and give him a nice orangey carroty nose, then we can absolutely do that thing, which we use for a carroty nose. Some duct tape, there you go. Yes, well, I fucked that up. We've also got just a black room. That one scares me a little because it makes all the sounds slightly echoey. We have a white room, which is really rather blinding. A blue room, if you want to invite guests around. We've got a pedestal. I really like the dress. So we got... Excuse me, sir. Just so you can design clothing and we were like, oh yes, it'll be... Oh, thousands of fancy things here. Oh yes, oh, I should have looked away. It's a fucking seaweed attack. And the one I'm going to go for, which is... Not standard, I had to stand already. Bloody twat. Night sky. Because it looks fucking incredible. There you go, a nice bit of plasma to mark you out this time. Right, I'm going to sit down because I'm going to do this a bit properly. I want sort of a very dark grey. I want... paper has the nice... Yeah, the nice start, so it's a bit too thick, I think. Something like that. Actually, if we do a straight edge, actually, it's just a little bit smaller. If we go for a straight edge and then click it sort of down here, and then drag it up to, say, there, and we then have this piece of thingy here. So I've now done a, well, basically a bit of a sword sticking in nearly the ground. It's not quite touching the ground because I haven't calibrated this bit before, because you're supposed to be facing that way, because you're supposed to face away from your monitors, but that's where my fucking mic is, so you have to deal with that. That's flying off into space. Goodbye! Yeah, come back, thank you. But I think there wasn't this much wood in the older Dark Souls bonfire, but there it is. We now need the fire part of the Dark Souls bonfire. It's very sort of red and orangey sort of flame. Is it more orangey than red? Red base and then orangey colours coming out. So we're going to have a red coming out of there like that. We're just going to start the fire off. Like so. We're going to have... I'm far too low for this. We're going to have then some orange come out like that. It's never a huge fire. And I'm going to bring in a little bit of yellow to finish. Just turn down the size a little bit so there's a few extra flames coming out. Now I've got to remember it's 3D, so it's got to look good from all the sides. Should probably redo the hilt then. And now we're going to get some embers. I'm going to make these quite big. And these have to be sort of an orangey colour. Like that. And there we have, if you believe it or not, the Dark Souls bonfire. Yeah, that looks alright. It's kind of a bit flat sword-wise, but we can get right in here and have a look right down at the bottom level. Look at that. You can see from this side that I've clearly built it just to one side. That's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Oh my god, am I resting at the bonfire? Does that mean all the monsters are coming back? Right, let's give it a save to gallery, and then you get this sort of weird picture-in-picture thing. I'm holding this. It's so I can't get over how much I'm holding this. Like I can if I look here and then tilt it that way, I can tilt it through myself. I can see that's the thing. Oh, screw it, I'm gonna take a selfie with it. There you go. That apparently worked, and there it is. I am invisible. If we now reopen it in the gallery, we see it actually get made. Ah! Then the thing flies into my face. You bastard. So you actually see it get made if you're paying attention. I've got snow equipped. Let's add some snow to this area. You know what's beautiful? Is that I can actually see the detail on these flakes, which is terrifying. If I make them big, I see nothing but detail on these flakes. Ooh, that's very weird. Right, clear the sketch. Yes. Need a brush. Fire again. There you go. Well done. You're now white fire. Let's have a change of environment. Let's go to the blue room, the infinite blue, which is... I find this one really unnerving because there isn't a floor. It just goes on forever. I find that that's good. It's a bit too unnerving, I'd say. Right, need a darker colour for this one. Quite dark. Need to be huge, big as you can be. That's not huge enough. I want it to be huger. Huger. Can flat be huger? Oh, flat can be huge. Okay, so I want it to be straight. I want it to click. I want it to come over here. It's nice to do things in the game when you're not actually looking at it. Keep it straight, and there is... Oh, it casts a shadow. Oh, how very unusual. There is the dark bit. Now we're going to go for the lighter bit, and then we're going to go for a different thing. If we go for paper, yeah, bring that up in size. I want this slightly above that. So it's going to sit slightly above that there. I want it to do the same thing over here, so wait for it to merge through. Bring that over there, like that. We have a road! Okay, actually we don't have a road, because we can build, make it small, too big, too big, too big. That looks right. So if we build some little, that one underneath. It's very weird looking 3D space. Also, it's very weird because I can get this close and do it in a way that I can absolutely, definitely see. Which I am absolutely, definitely not used to yet. Very weird drawing in like a 3D space. It's something I'm not built to handle. I think it's wizardry. There we go. We have a bit of a road. Right. Let's go again for a bit of a grey. And now I want to go for... let's go for wire. Stamp it up so it's nice and thick. Marvellous. So if we start here and pull up. You see what it is, yeah? And then pull over. We're getting little street lights. Oh, we're gonna have little street lights. Little street lights. Seriously, cannot explain how much that is a thing in my face. That is genuinely a thing that's right there. And it is terrifying and freaking awesome. Let's go back to the light. Now we need the nice, the orangey glow. The size of the planet here, a bit bigger. Bigger, and then very carefully go across there. There we have a street light. Right, we're gonna... Now, this is beautiful. This is very, very beautiful. Oh, fuck. It does make you jump every now and then, because there's genuine, real stuff. And it's kind of everywhere. Yes, there's a mirror mode. Mirror mode's freaky as balls. Because it puts a mirror there, that says mirror, and this is getting mirrored. So I'm looking at this going, hey, look, this is a mirror. My brain understands a mirror. This is a mirror. I understand. Look, I can... Oh, hang on. I can move the mirror back and forth, so I can choose where the mirror is, which is weird considering that's the thing that's there. So let's put it nice and straight. Like, nice and straight. There we go. So I'm seeing a mirror reflection. I go, that's a mirror, that's a mirror, that's a mirror. I've now walked through a mirror, and I can't... My brain, like the first time I did that, my brain went, go away, everything you know is wrong, and started weeping without me, which was weird. I do like that you can, you swipe this thing left and right to scroll it, or you can just rotate this thing in your hand. That's more of your kind of thing, and just do it like that. It's very, very strange. What do we want on our little road next? Oh yes, I was gonna be free drawing me a little fire hydrant over here. So if we come up and over like that, and then up and over like that, it looks like I'm fucking paper crafting it in my vision. Like this actually looks like little tiny scraps of paper. They're being put together. And there comes a point in every man's life when he realises he doesn't have a fucking Scooby what an actual fire thingy looks like, fire hydrant. But it looks like that. Looks like Snoopy's fucking doghouse has gone. Drag it up. Oh, beautiful tree. Okay, I'm actually going to try and sort of grid it off. So it actually is give it inside as well. There we go. Looking a bit more tree-like. That looks nothing like a tree on God's earth, but you know, Satan's earth. Oh, all the trees look like that. Let's try some of these coarse bristles, and then just go like that. Oh, wow! That looks, well, like a tree, really. Well, from my perspective. So the weird thing is, I'm recording this, and it's happening on a fucking monitor over there somewhere. I don't know what you're fucking seeing. I don't know how this looks. To me, this looks like a tree. This looks like a tree. We want some branches to come out. There we go. There we go. If we build some branches coming out like that. Yeah. Let's walk around it. A few there. Or maybe I'm doing these a bit wrong. But, yeah, it's a happy little tree. Have I done into fucking VR Bob Ross? Just realised, if I look at the undo and click it, I don't actually have to be looking at it. That is happening off screen if I'm looking at it or not. It's very clever. If I just do a little bit like that, 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 and then kind of sort of a cylinder shape with a blob on the top here and a tail. There we go. There's a cat monster in that tree now. Ooh, we can do like a little fire truck pulled up with a little ladder. Yes. Okay, if we attach our ladder to the ground here like that, and then like that, and then from there to there, and from, oh, it's a bit of a wonky ladder. It's also not a very tall ladder because it's only got 3 or 4 rungs. Like that to that. I think that one missed. Yeah, these are all missed actually. There, that last one didn't miss. Little ladder propped up against our tree. It's a ladder and there's a tree. Ah. Ah. Right, I just realised our little cat has 2 heads. It's got like a little extra head there for some reason. It's Siamese cats, duh. What we're going to do is I was going to draw a person, but people are hard to draw, so I'm going to just draw a blood splatter there. And the person who was there was run over by a car that shot off in that direction. And undo, undo, undo. We're not having horribleness. Let's draw some buildings in the background. You know what we actually need? We need it to just be a lovely day. So I'm going to have some nice blue there. Hope you can still hear me with this paper covering up the microphone. Thought I genuinely just had. I was like, oh, what if they can't hear me anymore? Well, that would be weird considering that none of this actually exists. But we're getting somewhere. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Give it a bit of that. And our little backgrounds will have some clouds. Oh, and it's sweet, and it's sweet. It's lovely. Oh, and I'm in 3D, so I can make these stick out a bit. If I actually make these into one, it's a sort of an overcast day. A few little flicks coming down as we get lower. If I put the straps on the wrist, no, do the straps, do the straps, do the bloody straps. See, and you all thought that dioramas in school you were learning nothing from. Well, how wrong were you? This is now life skills. Hang on, should we Grand Theft Auto this up a little bit? If we have a bit of blue, we can go whoosh and have some water pouring out. And if we did some paper around this sort of size and did a fair few little clicks here, we could have a little bit of a puddle situation forming. It's a very tall puddle. Yeah, all the water's congealed. This is fucking Flint water. See, for me, VR was never really about the games. I don't think it will ever really be about the games because I don't want to play Dark Souls in VR. I don't want to play games that aren't built for VR in VR. That doesn't appeal to me. What I want is like interesting experiences. This sort of thing. I really want more like home cinemas and stuff. You know what I really want, and they're doing, is I really want wrestling to shoot their stuff in VR, which they are. If you go on like WWE's website, not their website, their YouTube page, you actually see that they're uploading stuff in 360-degree 3D footage. They have entrances and stuff like that. Imagine if they did whole pay-per-views like that. Instead of having to spend money and go to these things, you could spend a small amount of money, stay home, and watch it as if you were sitting there. in the front row. That is the future. Okay, if we get really up close to this, we pull out a little line like that and then colour it in. We've got a little 3D door handle on our slightly collapsed house. Looks like fucking paper bags from my perspective. It's very nice. Ooh, clouds off my face. We've got a house here. There's a cat here. The blood splatters have gone. Water's whooshing. What else do we got? We need something over here. This area. You know what we're going to have to draw then? We're going to have to draw a car. And I'm not going to do a very good job, I promise you that. Okay, if we have a nice circly thing there. A wheel, yes, that's its word. Nice. This car has got a bit of height to it, yeah. It's the Dukes of Hazzard's car. Actually, yeah, fuck it, let's do it orange. Over there, like that, nice orange. Right, we're going to draw... I'm just going to draw the basic outline. Actually, right, I'm going to just do it. There we go. This is the car that everyone can draw. We can all draw this car. There we go, using a bit of paper. I have covered the roof in. We'll bring that bit of paper down in size, and we'll draw a little bit there. Get right down in size to do that bit there. Bring it back up to go from there, and all of that bit down for that bit there. A little bit of colouring in there. Slightly bigger for you. Covering that bit, and covering that bit. Oh, I can go. I forget these things that I'm drawing aren't actually real, and I can, in fact, just drive around them. And red lights at the back. So now we have a little, quite crappy little car. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You know, you come with a little detail like, that's exciting. We get the wire and go just out like that. Then we can do smoke. Nice dark grey sort of colour. Right down small. There we go. Our little car, ooh, go right in there. It's got a little exhaust pipe with the smoke coming out. And it's real and it's there! And I can go, I can have a look inside and I can see that it doesn't have a floor. We should probably fucking fix that. Here we can have, oh, keep it on the front, keep it in front, keep it in front. Well, my earphones is falling out, but keep it in front. We'll have a little picket fence here. Which I don't know where that was. It's weird that I can't get the depth on that blue there. It started out picket fencey and then it went to jail. It also didn't start out picket fencey, but that's a pile of crap. I'm moving my hands around these things so I don't touch them. Right, I've got it all saved, so if we go to the view gallery and then we go to that, we can then watch it get drawn in the exact way that I drew it. There goes a little bit of the green trees. It comes in all that. And we'll watch the house, I think. Oh, that leaks. There goes the house, there goes the car, and there's our little crappy fence. I've actually drawn a few other things. Let's show you these now. I've got another one. Oh, where's this one? Oh, it's going through me. Oh, hello. This is a little bridge, what I drew. There's a bit of water underneath it. And then there's a little Godzilla monster has attack. I have a little bus that's there. And this was the first thing that I drew. It's over here, unfortunately. It's like sort of a waterfall splashy thing. Like that. And then I built some rocks around the side. Oh, the thing's gone. I don't know where that is. I think it's there. Some nice, lovely rocks. Some grass filmed in the rocks. And then something. Oh, inside the waterfall is getting drawn. Because I bothered to do that. So there's like a secret bit inside the waterfall. Oh, and that's the thing there. Oh, and I put a little fire inside there. So there's a fire behind the waterfall. And then I made it snow. And then I added a little bit of snow on there. I think a boat will turn up in a second. There's my little boat. Oh, bless you. And then Rebecca had a go. That's me looking at the camera there. Rebecca had a go. And, oh, no, wait, hang on. We'll get to my other one first. I built a house. This is my house. Check this one out. It's getting drawn all around me. Ugh. I realised you can actually build yourself a little building. Doorknob. I like my doorknob. There's a fire to keep me warm, and then I put the logs on it, because that's the right way around of doing that. Then I built myself a nice IKEA shelf and put some things in it. There's a little man holding some swords. There's a sparkling outside. There's a light bulb. I do like this sparkling outside. Oh, it's very sparkly. Yeah, that's terrifying. There's a lot of hole in this one, especially like this sort of, you can spot it, but there's like a bowing section here, because if we go any further, that's where my lampshade is. And I'm going to kneel down for this one, because Rebecca drew one as well. She had a go. She did a lot of things. I'm going to skip to the end of this one, because she did an actual proper 3D rabbit, alongside a dog and other bunnies. eyes, because she's incredibly talented. Is that a giant isopod?
The Nerd3! The Nerd3! The Nerd who? The Nerd3!
And now we're in a museum. I'm absolutely just sitting in the middle of a museum. This is really rather weird in a cool way. We click there, we can go in there. Oh, we're right up against the wall. And there's some art. Oh, marvellous. Right, what's out the window? Let's see what's out the window. Ooh, ooh, there. Close against the window. Ooh, stand up and have a see. And there appears to be some forest and things out there. Weird. Until you've seen this, you don't know the feel of seeing that, because that is quite simply a big room that I'm actually in, even though I'm not. It's fucking weird, but I think this is the future, guys. I think it's finally here. Now quick, bring me VR porn!